Good morning, I'm Genevieve, and I'm here today at the Two Forks Farm in Portland, Oregon. There are almost 2 million farms in the United States, and about 80% of those are small farms, with a large percentage being family-owned. Due to the expansion of industrial agriculture, many of these small farms are being pushed out of business and forced to sell their land. Current agricultural policy actually applies our tax dollars to the support, research, and operating costs of large food corporations that promote industrial farming. Luckily, the increasing support for the sustainable food movement has been a ray of hope for these small farms. Local farms such as this harvest produce grown under nature's most optimal conditions. This results in fresh, colorful, and flavorful fruits and vegetables that change each season. A few of the things they're harvesting here today are lettuce, carrots, and beans. This produce will be shipped to a local farmer's market just 15 miles away. This is quite a contrast to the grocery store produce, which on average travels nearly 1,500 miles from the farm where it was grown until it gets to your plate. In order to power the trucks that distribute their products, the industrialized food system burns significant amounts of fossil fuels. By supporting local foods that travel a much shorter distance, you can help to cut down on transportation-based pollution and the need for wasteful food packaging. Industrial agriculture also relies on mass production, so they often use toxic pesticides in order to ensure large, successful crops. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, the U.S. uses over 1 billion tons of pesticides each year, and pesticide consumption has been linked to health problems such as cancer, birth defects, and nervous system damage. The Center for a New American Dream reports that local food is safer because small farms tend to be less aggressive than large farms when it comes to using the wares of chemicals. This is just another great reason why you should support your local farms. By purchasing local foods in season, your food dollars are going back to support local agriculture and local farmers. You're helping to reduce our carbon footprint, and you and your family will be able to enjoy the health benefits of eating fresh and unprocessed fruits and vegetables. I feel great knowing that I'm supporting my economy, my environment, and my health.
Kiana here at my local farmers market. By supporting locally grown foods, I'm making a difference in my local community by ensuring that the money I spend on the foods I consume circulates in my local economy. This empowers me and enables my community. The Portland Farmers Market here in Portland, Oregon consists of a collection of 6 urban green markets that are open from March through December. Shoppers are connected to over 250 farms, markets, meat and seafood providers, bakeries, and cheesemakers from Oregon to Southwest Washington. 90% of the food dollars I spend on foods purchased from my farmer go back to the farm, as opposed to produce purchased from the supermarket, where only 18 cents per dollar go back to the farm. By buying foods in the farmers market, I'm keeping local food growers in business. Farmers markets not only provide an excellent resource for supporting the local economy, but they also promote community by creating a place for family and friends to gather and shop. They also provide unique opportunities to meet local chefs, learn new seasonal recipes, or even partake in a cooking lesson. The local foods here are ready to eat, nutrient-rich, and sustainable. The produce you see here was harvested only days ago. The longer food sits after harvest, the more vitamins and nutrients it loses. Since these locally grown foods reach shelves faster, they don't need to be processed to increase their shelf life. They don't contain preservatives, and they aren't subject to radiation. Say you don't have time to make it to your local farmer's market. Luckily, you don't necessarily have to in order to buy fresh and locally grown foods. You can ask your grocer if they sell locally grown foods or find the nearest food cooperative. You should always look at the stickers and labels on your foods. Where are they from? How are they produced? If they don't have local, that's okay. Be sure to at least look at the sticker and make sure it says that it was grown in the US. I know I'll be questioning where my food comes from and how it gets to my plate.
Hi, I'm Joanna, a family chef who knows that food can bring people together. As we've seen, support of local agriculture adds to the social equity, the well-being of a community's economy, as well as healthy ecosystems. The sustainability of local agriculture is important not only for a healthy community, but also adds healthy and delicious benefits for us as grocery shoppers. Now let's explore how my local farmer and farmer markets can add joy to my cooking and eating experience. Additionally, local organic foods can be used for canning, preserving, or freezing so that I can enjoy them year-round. Portlanders have the good fortune of living in the Willamette Valley, where not only are some of the most fertile soils found, but the farmers who bring the produce to our beloved farmers markets, the fresh food that they produce, are celebrated in stores, restaurants, and around dinner tables every night. As Time Magazine columnist John Cloud reminds us, it makes sense that food grown and produced locally will taste and retain more of its delicate flavors than food that's been frozen and shipped all the way from Guatemala. This evening, I'm preparing a delicious salad made from a variety of lettuces and fresh spinach. I feel great knowing that what we followed from farm to market, that was grown here locally, harvested just days ago, is going to help me eat healthy tonight. This evening, I'm going to add to my fresh greens some of my favorite toppings. These include some beautiful cucumbers. These are smelling absolutely wonderful and they're nice and crisp. I'm also going to add some both tart and sweet apple chunks that I cut up. These look gorgeous as well. And just for something special, both salty and sweet cashews. Nice crunch, little protein there. And now I'm going to take everything that's been added, incorporate it together, and give it a nice toss. Oh, this looks really beautiful. With a choice of fresh, healthy foods such as these greens that have been grown, sold, and harvested locally, it makes delicious sense to me to support local agriculture. And now I get to do my favorite thing, I get to eat. Give this a taste. It tastes wonderful. It's definitely worth supporting local agriculture for flavors like this.